Hi there. So my name is David Board. I'm a partner at Stage 2 Studios, and Lifeless Planet is my first indie game. It's sort of an ambitious, maybe insanely ambitious project that started with a Kickstarter 2.5 years ago. And the concept is it's a science fiction story about a mission to an Earth-like planet light years away. But then when you arrive, you make this crazy discovery of prior human habitation on the planet. You come across this abandoned Soviet-era Russian town, and it's sort of inspired by old-school science fiction stories. The Twilight Zone series, just these kind of crazy old-school sci-fi stories. So your first goal is sort of to survive, and then to find out where your missing crew members left. After a hard landing, you were knocked unconscious. When you wake up, they're gone. And so here you are looking at this sort of trackway off in the distance. And, you know, while it's there's a lot of open areas in the game, it is an adventure game, it's a story-driven game. And so there's always some kind of a goal or objective, some kind of visual indicator to kind of guide you. And now she's going to put on her headset, and I wonder if she can move out of the way in time. Move! She didn't do it. So there are hazards, and that there you go. The whole Lifeless Planet thing might be a little bit of a misnomer. There are some spooky things to encounter.
So how is the development cycle for a game like this?
Yeah, so I mean, it started, as I say, as just kind of a one-man project 2.5 years ago on Kickstarter. Got 200% funded, and from that, got a publisher. It's got a retail disc in Europe. It's now on Steam and soon coming to Xbox One. But I have been really busy the last 3 years plugging away on this. I did the design and development, but I got a composer, Rich Douglas, to do just a beautiful kind of haunting score that goes along with the kind of visuals and the themes of the game. Voice actors, there's actual Russian audio in the game as you collect audio logs and learn more about the planet, translated in text into English in your PDA. But I just like the vibe of the kind of authentic Russian as you're, discovering these audio logs. Yeah, so.
What is this game ideally for?
So, I mean, I think it's for a wide range of ages, and I'm hearing a lot of different people playing it. But I do think it's for people like me, especially relate to it, that maybe kind of lived through the tail end of the Cold War and remember sort of the intrigue of that time. A lot of people ask me, often Russians, like, okay, so the Soviets the bad guys. And that's definitely not what it's about. It's rooted in that time and sort of the espionage and intrigue of the Cold War. But really the story is about sort of humankind's influence and impact in the world, and more than that, sort of the psychology of this individual who would sign up for a one-way mission to leave Earth and everyone he loved and knew, to go away and explore some Earth-like planet, and just sort of the irony of going so far to find something so similar.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And will we be able to travel beyond this planet, or would that be a spoiler?
So that might be a spoiler, but I will say when you see the trailer, it'll give you a little taste that we're not just exploring a Mars-like landscape like you see here. That's the initial setup, but as the story goes along, you see quite a few diverse environments. And again, I can't tease out too many details without saying it's not just dusty, barren wasteland by the end of it. Yeah.
Okay, and it's available currently on Steam.
It's on Steam, and for PC, Mac is coming next week, and Xbox One, super excited about that, coming this fall.